Good afternoon, Ray Sargent coming to you from the Poconos, Pennsylvania to tell you how you can stay healthy and avoid the effects of immobility. And I'm just the person to speak on this topic because I have a personal experience I can tell you about. When the pandemic began, I decided that I was going to quit my job that kept me pretty active. We were moving throughout the day, nothing strenuous, just kept me moving. It was great in that way. Um, and I switched to working from home. So now my life was a lot different, where I was home most of the time, school all day, working, at the computer all day. My activity levels fell way down. And after like 8 or 9 months of that, what I failed to do was to, figure out a way to replace that activity. I didn't change my lifestyle in that way where I complemented my new lifestyle by making sure I still had some kind of activity. And after 8 or 9 months, I found that I was losing the feeling in my legs while in the middle of cooking a meal or while doing a sink full of dishes. I couldn't get through 20 minutes without that feeling of my legs losing feeling and getting numb and tingly and painful in my buttocks area. So went to my doctor and they recommended some physical therapy. Well, guess what? After 20 sessions, I can now, I'm back to my usual self. What happened was all those muscles in my, that support my SI joint weakened, and all of that issue with my muscles not supporting my bones was causing pinching nerves and all kinds of other issues. My posture needed to be corrected, so they taught me a bunch of exercises that I can do to strengthen that area, and it worked. It really worked well. I can do some demonstration maybe at the end. And there are other types of physical activity that can help reduce the effects of immobility. There are some practices such as Tai Chi and Taekwondo that will help keep you strong and balanced, so that you avoid falls, you avoid becoming immobilized by staying healthy in the first place. And a lot of the times immobility is a result of obesity. A lot of times when people are overweight, they just don't feel like moving around too much. It's strenuous, it's hard work. And so that can lead to a whole bunch of problems, because when mobility is prolonged, there can be problems with urinary tract infections. There can be blood clots, muscle atrophy. So maintaining a healthy weight so that you're not feeling sluggish and feeling like you don't want to lug an extra several pounds around can be a great way to avoid the effects of being immobile. But sometimes people can't help but be immobile. There are people who are bedridden for whatever reason, and that can lead to problems such as ulcers, pressure sores, and bed sores can develop and become uncomfortable, and they can also be unpleasantly smelling. And so there are studies where cancer patients were treated with a mixture of tea tree, grapefruit oil, and eucalyptus oil, which helped reduce the smell, and it also decreased the amount of pus formation, so it helped in the healing as well. But keeping moving and keeping ulcers clean are another way to decrease those effects. Alrighty, so that's my chat for today. Remember to keep yourself moving, and maintain a healthy lifestyle and healthy weight so that you have no issues becoming immobilized in the first place. So thanks for listening.